Well done. You heard me tapping on it? Thank you.
All right, good morning, everyone. Thank you for your patience. I'm going to lead us in a word of prayer, and then we'll jump right into it. Dear Lord, thank you for today. Thank you for this Friday you've given us. Thank you even for the rain that is helping out everything outside. Thank you for these students, our basketball season, all the wonderful things that happen. We're about to hear from the coaches from their season reports. We're just so thankful for the teams, the coaches, and everybody that was involved this season. Thank you for Harvard Christian and all the people that are behind the scenes investing in these student athletes. And everything we say and do, we glorify you. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, so our mission statement, I know you all know this. Harvard Christian School exists to serve families by offering academic excellence within a Christian worldview, all to the glory of God. And all season I've been saying this. I know you all know it. I'm new here. But our sports teams are doing the same. And I'm seeing it each season, and it's a wonderful thing. You students are getting it in the classroom, and you're getting it on the basketball court as well. And it's beautiful to see as we're going out there in away games. So I want to be brief, though, real quick. But I want to thank a few people before I give the mic to the coaches. First, I want to thank my wife, Karina, who's just been loving and supportive, doing so much at home for all our kids with all our activities. That's allowed me to be the best athletic director I can for you in the school. Also want to thank Coach Anne-Marie May and Miss Kate Minton. They just do a tremendous job with the certificates, the letters, the pins. It is just a wonderful organization thing they do that, honestly, I couldn't do it without them. Also want to thank Coach Josh May and Coach Andrew Tallman. They've been phenomenal, as you know, as our IT people. But this season for basketball, we took it to a new level. We had new cameras. We had audio. We were set up for the national anthem remotely, very easy, every basketball game. And we had live streaming about halfway through the season. So things keep improving, things keep growing, and there's a lot of people behind the scenes that are helping with that, so it's been wonderful. Also want to throw a shout out and a big thank you to Miss Kelly Vollmer. She did a lot this basketball season for us. It was a goal of mine. For every home game, we were open for concessions. That was a big deal for us to sell food, Philly pretzels, pizza, Chick-fil-A. She did a lot game day and behind the scenes to help facilitate that. And I also want to thank all the volunteers, the parents that came out to make that possible, because we were trying to have wonderful experiences for our visiting teams and, of course, our home teams for all our basketball games. And we achieved that. 20 home dates, open every day, a lot of fun, a lot of good experiences. I want to give you a quick stat before I turn it over to the coaches. By my count, we have 253 total middle school and high school students. Those are who are eligible for our sports teams. This basketball season, I think it was a record. I haven't been around here that long, but we had 8 teams and we had 86 players. That's a lot for only having one sport and one gym, and the logistics went behind that. So if you look around, basically it's 1 in every 3 in middle school and high school played basketball. That's wonderful. I think a lot of people had great experiences. So I'm just going to jump right into it. I ask that you please hold applause till the end when the coach is done speaking. The students are going to come up. Assistant coach will hand out certificates. Head coach will speak. I want to be able to give every coach every opportunity to talk as much as possible and keep us on schedule today. With that being said, the first team up, please come up. Middle school girls B team. Please come up, girls. Come on up. I'm representing Coach Hayden. Coach Hayden could not be here today. So actually, if I can get someone to hand out their certificates from behalf of Coach Hayden. Right there. All right, so Coach Hayden sent me his speech. He said, as coaches of the B team, Coach Miss Hayden and I had the absolute pleasure and honor of coaching such an amazing group of young ladies. They came to every practice ready to work hard, learn, and have fun. We incorporated games such as hide and seek, red light, green light, and box out in our practices to make them fun while also learning valuable basketball skills. In our games this season, the girls represented Harvard Christian School the best way they could. We prayed with our opponents, showed good sportsmanship, and were a good representation of what it means to be a Christian athlete. The future of the girls' basketball program looks strong, and we're excited to see what these girls can do in the future both on and off the court. And Coach is awarding 2 medals. Coach, there's 2 medals down there. There's a Coach's Award and a Most Improved. So the Coach's Award, this athlete was exactly, this is according to Coach Hayden, this athlete was exactly the kind of player every coach hopes to have on a team. She consistently brought a positive attitude, strong effort, and great sportsmanship to every practice and game. She was always willing to help her teammates, sharing her knowledge of the game in a kind and encouraging way. On the court, she gave her all, playing hard, supporting her team, and showing the kind of leadership that lifts everyone around her. This player is a talented all-around player, but even more than that, she is simply a joy to coach. The Coach's Award goes to Maddie Riley. The other medal that we're giving out from Coach Hayden is Most Improved. This athlete is a player who demonstrated tremendous growth throughout the season. Early on, she often was quiet on the court, but she consistently maintained a positive attitude and strong team spirit. As the season progressed, her confidence grew with every practice and game. By the end of the season, she was taking the court with energy, playing more aggressively on defense, looking for open lanes, and confidently taking opportunities to shoot. Her willingness to step outside of her comfort zone, hustle for the ball, and contribute to the team's effort showed true development as a player. We are proud of how she came out of her shell, embraced the game, and displayed great sportsmanship all season long. Most Improved goes to Marianne Eshelman. All right, thank you, girls. You can have a seat, and now we're going to ask the middle school boys B team to come up, please. And I'm also speaking on behalf of Coach Hayden. One of my coaches hand out the certificate. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Coach. All right, as they're coming up, Coach Hayden said about his basketball team for middle school, if I could use 2 words to describe the boys B team this season, it would be improvement and toughness. Togetherness. As the season played out, I realized that through hard work, dedication, and a willingness to learn, that this team was heading in the right direction. These young men all put in the work this season to get better on the court and also represent Hartford Christian School. We learned what it looks like to be a Christian athlete before, during, and after the game. By thanking God for allowing us to come together and play basketball, they picked each other up when one of them was down. They supported each other and held their heads up high after each game, knowing they put in the effort. The success of our season is not determined by how many wins or losses that we had, but how much each player has improved. Picking the most improved player on this team was very difficult because every single player on this team has improved drastically from when they first stepped on the court at the beginning of the season. The future of the boys program is bright, and it was an honor to coach these boys and watch them grow into good Christian athletes. Most Improved medal, Coach. This athlete grew this season as a basketball player and was rewarding to watch. At the beginning of the season, he struggled to control his dribble, but by the end of the season, he was one of our 2 main point guards. Every practice, he worked hard to improve and even developed a confidence to take the shots when they were open. As long as he keeps the positive attitude and the desire to improve, he's going to develop into a great basketball player. Most Improved award goes to Charles Ingram. Then for the Coach's Award, this basketball player showed skills that stood out from day one. He has a very smooth shot and a good court awareness. However, the one thing that stood out the most with him was his leadership. At our very first practice, I asked a volunteer to start our practice with prayer, and he was the first and only one to volunteer. His leadership stayed strong all season as he always was heard cheering his teammates on and encouraging his teammates to cheer as well. A leader in practice, he was always one to volunteer first for drills or help out other teammates. He will be a valuable part of the future Hartford Christian School, and I look forward to his future on and off the court. The Coach's Award goes to Sam Parks. All right, thank you guys, boys basketball team. Now I'm going to invite up Coach Tallman, who's going to talk about his middle school boys, 18 boys, so if you guys can come up with Coach Tallman. And I'm going to hand him the mic. You can stay right here.
What's going on? I think we're missing a few, but this is the middle school boys A team. First, I'd like to thank Coach Nick for being assistant coach and helping me out with all that. And in the games, he's huge. While I'm yelling at the group that's on the court, he's organizing, who's going to sub in and win. Because if I had to also do that, nobody else would probably get into the game. So that's huge. I thank Mr. Justin for getting us all the games that he did and everything as the athletic director. That was huge. Also, this year we had our first actual team manager, Andrew Bleacher. I'd like to thank him. He did his best to keep score, having never done it before. So our book, I think by the end, looked like it was supposed to. So I'd like to thank him. So we started this season, I chose Philippians 2, 3, and 4 as kind of our team verse, and I'll just read it for you. It says, "Let nothing be done through strife or vainglory, but in lowliness of mind let each esteem other better than themselves. Look not every man on his own things, but every man also on the things of others." And basketball is a team sport, so even if one person can score a bunch, one person cannot win a game. So our goal was to kind of, not worry so much about, how we're doing, but to try and lift each other up. If one person's struggling, we're all kind of struggling, sort of thing. And to their credit, all of these guys did that throughout the whole year. We struggled offensively for a lot of the games, but we didn't let it get us down. We played hard to the end. And they did a great job. Their attitudes were great, even when the other teams maybe beaten us by a lot. Our attitude was great. I think it was a testimony, really, because when you start losing in basketball or any sport, it's easy to get upset and irritated, and it's even easy to blame your other team or your other teammates if they're not playing well. And we didn't have that a single time. So that's a credit to each of them. I'd like to give our most improved medal. So this goes to the player. He had not played organized basketball, I don't think. And so him being one of the taller guys, we stuck him as our center, and he really had no idea what he was doing, but every time we told him to do something, he would. And over the course of the year, he became one of the leading scorers and certainly the top rebounding player. Had a great attitude. We made him come out of the game sometimes because he looked winded, even though he said he was fine. And so this is going to go to Dominic Corrado. And what's the next one? The Coach's Award. This is a toss-up. I mean, honestly, you could give this to any of the people standing out here. But having talked with Coach Nick, we decided it would go to the player that we didn't even know was going to be on the team until the day before our first practice. Being a homeschool kid, the correspondence kind of got lost a little bit. But he hustled again. We would make him come out of the game even though he said he was fine. Did everything we told him to do. Just hustled. Just did a great job all season. He's not here, but the Coach's Award is going to go to Zach Durrett. So as a final remark, I'd just like to thank all the guys who came out and played. They played hard, and a season doesn't always go like you want envision at the start of it, but I think we played hard, and overall we had fun. So thank you, guys.
Thank you. All right, if Coach Candelas and the middle school girls A team can come up, please. Coach Candelas.
Thank you. Well, this was a really exciting season for the middle school girls basketball team. We came off a championship win last year, which was encouraging, and we were eager to start our season as soon as volleyball ended. We started with a practice on Saturday, October 25th, 8 a.m., and we had about 15 girls come out, so we were excited about that. That was our unofficial start of the season. We quickly moved into our regular season in November. And as Mr. Pullen said, it was tricky with all the teams to try to get in some practice times and get on the court. So we had to be creative, and we came up with 7 a.m. Monday morning practices. We thought we didn't want to deter the girls, but we thought this could deter some of the girls. Maybe we don't have to make cuts. And we had 25 young ladies come out to that first practice. So Mr. Pullen and I quickly realized we need to do something. We need 2 teams. They were all excited. They were working hard. So we quickly came up with 2 teams, had a quick parent meeting, and thanks to the Haydens for coming up and just filling in that gap with all their free time. They stepped in and helped out tremendously. So we want to give a big shout out to the Haydens who aren't in here right now. Also, thank you to Coach John Tate. He was there at every practice, and he works full time. He was very strategic and definitely showed a genuine concern for these young ladies. Tiffany Taylor couldn't be here today, but she also was a huge help in organizing things and doing work behind the scenes. With such a large group of girls, it was difficult at first, we thought, to possibly get playing time for each one and decide on our starters, but they all showed that they had different skills that they were ready to bring. So the first practice, we went over our expectations to work hard during practice, and we went over Colossians 3:23. That was our theme verse for the year. And it's whatsoever you do, do it heartily unto the Lord and not unto men. We talked about what that looked like, but these girls were just naturally ready to just serve the Lord in everything they did. There was no one selfless player. Everyone was looking out for each other. And every practice, whether it was coming to early morning practices or whether it was just looking for that better pass and quickly setting a nice screen to help their players, they stepped it up and they did really well. Going into the season, we weren't sure if it was going to be a rebuilding year. I personally thought I'd be okay with a 500 record. And we came off our first game versus a very talented Hartford Day team with a nice 2-point win. There was pretty much a buzzer beater there that helped us out, so thank you. And we went on with momentum throughout the season. We played very skilled teams. We had refs coming to us a couple times saying, Coach, put in your subs. Stop running the scoreboard up. And our subs were already in. And I'm very thankful to say by the end of the season, each one of these girls scored a basket. Each one of them improved greatly. And each one of them showed or demonstrated the Colossians 3:23 verse. So we're happy to share that. During practices, we definitely focused on fundamentals, but it was our tenacious defense that really helped us secure some very important wins. People like Anna Smirnudis, who has never really played much basketball before, helped shut out opponents during box and one. Kate, too, she basically told me about what gum the girls were chewing as she played because she was right on them the whole time. So each one of them did a really great job. So Kate, Anna, Sophie, and Abby were really huge on defense. Macy and Dakota I don't think is here, consistently attacked the boards, and they drove, and they were huge on offense. Emily and Belle. Emily also is not here, but she was a homeschooler. At middle school level, it's difficult when you tell the girls to box people out, use your body. They kind of look at you like, oh, I don't want to do that. Emily, who's not here, and Belle, who just started this year, they weren't afraid to put their body into somebody and attack the boards, and our team definitely dominated with rebounds, so Coach John and I and Tiffany were excited to see that. They stepped into key moments. Other people like Paige and Maddie definitely stepped in, and Ashley, who's also not here, stepped in during key moments, set beautiful screens, and rolled to the basket and got some points off of that. Throughout the season, we had 2 regular season losses, both to Arlington. Well, 1 regular season to Arlington. They ended up beating us in the championship, but our girls worked hard. They played with grit, determination, every single game. So we're proud of you girls. We're excited to see what's going to happen next year with the growth of this girls basketball program. So 6th, 7th graders, 8th graders, I know you're moving on but continue to play over the off season. Lastly, we have 2 awards to give. The first one is the Coaches Award. This award goes to somebody who was willing to work hard. She helped out huge offensively. She went to the varsity games just to try to build her basketball IQ and support the team. She constantly went up to Coach John and Coach Tiffany and I and said, what can I do better? What did I do wrong? What should I do? Why is my shot not going in? Or what can I do? So the verse James 3:17 comes to mind with this young lady. It talks about wisdom from above, and it talks about one of the attributes of that is being easily entreated. Each one of these girls was, but this is a girl that we had run because she didn't do something right in practice at one point, and she did it with a smile, and I was like, sorry, and she was like, nope, it's fine, you're right. She came up to us at the end of each game and was just determined to do better in the next. So thank you for being easily entreated and for working hard, Macy Tate. This next award goes to the most improved, and we have so many. So many of these girls came out and had not played in previous years. They just wanted to be a part of the team. This one girl that Coach John and I chose is because she was here last year as well. She put in a lot of work. Unfortunately, she's not here today, but she led in rebounds and out-rebounded even players that were inches taller than her. She got double-digit rebounds every single game, which really helped us to get some more shots. And she was a very hard worker and homeschooler who came at 7 a.m. before her regular classes at home. Her name is Emily Tabor. She wasn't able to be with us, so thank you, Emily.
All right, thank you, middle school girls. All right, now I invite up the JV boys. And Coach, come on up, JV boys. Make sure you stand right in front of here.
I'll try my best.
Yeah, thanks, Coach.
They should be up. Oh, there they are. After last year's disappointing MACSAC semifinal, our goal was to hopefully get to the championship this year, which again we fell just short of that goal. But along the way, we had so many great team moments, so many great memories. Just some highlights from the year. After getting beat badly by 2 public schools early on, I kind of didn't know what this team was made of. But then after we kind of got the swing of things and got some practices under our belt, our team really kind of figured out a way to come together and just played some incredible basketball. I mean, again, like most of our other teams, our team was kind of built on defense first and then kind of transitioning from there into our offense. Some shout-outs from individuals. Jackson Beck ended up being our leading scorer for the year. Owen, just incredible on the boards, and also his offense and defense. He helped us in the rebounding department. I mean, this team kind of was tenacious all over the court. Even the guys on the bench were just willing to fight and give their all. So we did win the MACSAC regular season, which was another goal of ours. We went undefeated, but unfortunately we fell just short in the playoffs in a close game with Frederick, only losing by 2. We do have 2 awards to give out. The first one is going to be our Coaches Award. This went to someone who kind of just always had a smile on his face, never gave up even when it got tough. Was at every practice. He was just willing to put in the work, and he was just always great playing, not playing. He was always very supportive of his teammates. This year's Coaches Award goes to Luke Chavant. This year's Most Improved Player is a returning player from last year. Kind of is all over the place when he plays, just kind of runs 100 miles an hour and just kind of he kind of finally learned how to control himself, learned how to make a layup, and then from there it just kind of grew into scoring and just became an integral part of our offense and defense, where it was hard to sub him out of a lot of games, but had to just to give him some breaks. This year's Coach's Award, or the most improved, is Noah Lambert. That's it.
All right, thank you, JV boys. Now we need the varsity boys to come on up for me. Varsity boys.
Good morning. I'm going to be reading Coach Akers' speech today. He's not able to make it, so he sent this to me last night. Pretty late. I got through it, but we'll read this out. And thank you, boys, for coming up. So, as the boys, Coach Brian Akers is sorry that he can't make it here today, but he thanks the players, the coaches, the managers, the scorekeepers, the athletic director, and all the fans that helped their season be successful this year. The season this year, we had 10 wins and 17 losses, which sounds rough, but it's our first time in years that we had double digits in wins. This young team developed and worked hard together. We had some big goals this year. We were able to be competitive in each game and to represent Christ in our actions and our reactions. I want to thank the senior class this year, Michael Ford, Connor Williams, Colin Sullivan, for their commitment over the last 4 years to the team. We will miss each of you. The season did not end as well as we had hoped, as we lost the last 4 of the season. A tough schedule was a hard test that we used to develop and grow. Highlights was the ability to play in tournaments such as the Governor's Cup, MACSAC, MCST tournament, and of course our Hartford Christian tip-off. These helped to test and to build our season throughout the year. This year was truly a building year for our players. Captain Kyle Cross truly shined and improved until injury ended his season too early. A highlight for Kyle was hitting a 3 to tie the Calvary Baptist game. Kyle was our second leading scorer and our leading rebounder. With injuries of other players, sophomore Nick Falco had to switch to a new position as a point guard. He was still able to be our second leading scorer at 8 points a game. Nick, thank you for your incredible effort and hard work. One highlight for Nick was the 20 points in the win over FCA at our home court. We truly appreciate the growth of Patrick, Griffin, and Jake. This year, we have 4 awards. The first award we want to give out is the Rookie of the Year. This season, we had 2 excellent varsity freshmen, Jackson Beck and Erwin Hens, who truly helped us in multiple games, especially in the fourth quarter, as we fought to try to come back. But this year's Rookie of the Year will go to a first-year player in his junior year that provided toughness to the team, and his overall effort added to our team. It truly was a pleasure to coach Devin Slack. Congratulations on the Rookie of the Year award. We look forward to seeing you in your senior year. I can testify it was great to have Devin back. I would like to give out this year's Player of the Year award. This is based on a player who led the team in every category possible. Points at 18 points a game. He led in blocks and tied for the lead in rebounds. When the game was on the line, the ball was in his hands. Sophomore Caleb Cross is the Player of the Year for 25 and 26 season. Now I would like to give out the third award, which is the Unsung Hero Award, which goes to a senior who loves soccer, but he became a great defensive player for us in his basketball here at Hartford Christian. Connor Williams is our unsung hero for his incredible effort, his incredible shot-making ability, the ability to play down low and as a guard wherever we needed him and whenever we needed him. Thank you, Connor Williams, for a great year and a great career at Hartford Christian. Finally, a senior was only able to play 6 games due to an injury. The Coach's Award for Colin Sullivan. This senior played 6 games as our team captain. He did not quit the team with an injury. He became a great part of it by coaching, scorekeeping, videotaping, being at practice, and being at games. This kind of effort and commitment to the team will greatly help us as the younger players see this example of a true commitment through adversity. Thank you guys. So that award goes to Colin Sullivan. Was he here? Who's Colin? Okay, he's not here. Thank you guys for a very good season. We look forward to next year. Let's work hard to make the next year a great one. I do want to speak on behalf of an assistant coach. Thank you guys for a good season. We had some adversity, but we faced it, did a good job with that and handling it. And let's work hard in the off season and get better and for next year. All right? Thanks.
All right, now I can have the varsity girls come on up and Coach Burris.
Good morning. I want to start out by thanking the amazing support we had for our basketball team this year. I've been coaching our girls varsity for 4 years now, and each year we get more fans at our games, which creates a great atmosphere for our team. Many of our fans are the parents and families, so thank you so much for hanging in there and supporting our girls through our 4-month adventure. Thank you to our bookkeeper and manager, Ava Baker, our first-time helper, Layla Poland, who, by the way, I don't want on our staff next year. I'd rather you be on the court. Okay. Our second-year helper, Sonia Burris. And then I couldn't do any of the things I do without my 2 amazing assistant coaches, both Coach Foley and Coach Poland. 4 years ago, I was a one-man operation. I often just went to away games and I set our scorebook down at the desk and to show them our lineup, but I had nobody to do the book for us and no help on the bench at all. It is truly great to see how much our program has grown in pretty much all facets. Each season is a journey with lots of challenges and success stories along the way. My main goals are that our faith is a driving force behind everything we do. Our players improve at the game individually. We improve at how to play together as a team. And we compete and give ourselves a chance to win every time we step on the floor. And then lastly, we have fun playing the game I love. Things are never perfect in a challenging team game like basketball, but I'm proud to say our team hit all of these goals. Here are some highlights from our season this year. We were led by 2 great people, both on and off the court, in their faith as well as how they conduct themselves every day through good and tough times. That would be our senior captains, Abby Forloin and Tallulah Weiskopf. We played man-to-man defense most of every game this year, and often full court man-to-man. This is one of the toughest things to do well as a team, and it speaks to our girls' willingness to play hard and aggressive all game long, every game. In 34 total games between varsity and JV, and including 12 losses, we provided a Powerade Player of the Game award to a player in the other team right after the game. It's an impactful tradition that our girls genuinely enjoy doing and speaks to both their great faith and sportsmanship. We had an undefeated JV season at 7-0, and we won the MACSAC championship for the 2nd year in a row. Our varsity team had 15 wins, including a 28-point win over a public school. Can't recall the last time that's probably ever happened. And then an 18-point win over a Carroll team that had not beaten us, or we had not beaten, in 9 years. We played in 2 new tournaments this year, the Governor's Cup down at the beach, and also drawing a blank on the name of it, but the new Fallston Memorial Tournament on a Saturday. And we performed very well in both of those tournaments, so that was neat to see. We won the regular season MACSAC conference title, another thing that hadn't been done in 9 years. And we battled in 2 awesome championship games. We lost one by 4 points in the MACSAC championship and a 1-point loss in the MCST Division II championship game. While we came up short, both of those games were among the most exciting games that I've ever coached in. That's saying something, as I have been coaching for 18 years and over 600 games. But it was genuinely a thrill to be a part of those games. So we have 4 individual awards to give out for this year. I think they're right here. Yep. First, this person led our team in assists, steals, and was second in rebounds, as well as earning second team all-conference. She grew in confidence and her abilities throughout this season and became a key defender for us as well. Our Rookie of the Year award goes to Amaya Poland. This person was in the top 5 on our team in points, rebounds, assists, steals, block shots, and also earned second team all-conference. She has evolved into a true all-around player who helps her team in many ways. Our Most Improved Player award goes to Tallulah Weiskopf. This person led our team in rebounds for the 3rd straight year. She was 3rd in scoring, steals, and block shots. Her deliberate style on offense helps keep our team calm when our things are getting sometimes chaotic. Our Coach's Award goes to Rachel Boyne. And then this person led our team in scoring, free throws, and block shots, and was selected first team all-conference. She has a knack for understanding the game, and she began truly seeing her potential and how she is very capable of leading our team on the court. Our MVP award goes to Lily Alguire. We had many great accomplishments from all of our players, including underclassmen Claire Holbrook, Sarah Lane, Elise Vollmer, Annabelle Miller, Lexi Weaver, and Ellie Condelis, who was also selected second team all-conference, as well as our soon-to-be seniors, Emma Foley, Mia Longo, and Irma Hens. We will truly miss our 2 seniors, Abby and Tallulah. It's been an amazing ride for 4 years, and they were part of that original foundation in their freshman year. God willing, our other 13 return next year and keep playing. If you all do, we will have 5 seniors and 5 juniors. That sounds like a winning formula to me. I think it would be another fun season, and I'm looking forward to get started in November. Thank you.
All right, just a couple quick closing remarks before you guys go back to class. So in conclusion, our 8 teams actually went a combined 52 and 51. Sounds average, but it was how we played. I think every coach spoke to how the players conducted themselves, how the teams represented themselves, both home and away. There were many athletic directors and referees that came up to me and were just very impressed on how we played. You know, often the journey matters, not just the scoreboard at the end of the game. So I'm really proud of all our basketball players, and me as your AD hearing that feedback frequently this season across the board with all our teams. So thank you so much. Our boys varsity team got to host a Maryland Christian State playoff home game this year. That was a big deal. As Coach said, our girls team came within 1 basket of winning a state championship on the girls' side. I do want to say thank you to everyone, all the parents, the families that accepted and embraced that we brought back gate admissions. There was very little negativity about that, but I got to tell you, it made a significant difference financially to this school and made a big impact. We've already reinvested in our baseball program by getting new uniforms, baseball gear, and baseball equipment. And Coach Cross, is he still here? That stuff's expensive, Coach. He left already, I think, to work on the field because we got a home game today against Carroll. But I will say our 3 baseball teams this year, Mr. Wilson actually told me recently he hasn't seen this kind of participation in our baseball program for decades. So things are happening here, things are growing, it's very exciting. Also, our 2 girls soccer teams have already started playing this spring, and I'm personally invested as well, having a couple daughters on the team, so I'm excited to see how those 2 teams do this year. So we're growing, we're developing. It's an exciting time to be part of Hartford Christian School. Our teams, as our coaches spoke about, are about faith, fun, and competition. And in that order, faith, fun, and competition. And I know our families and our students have other options out there. Many are playing on club teams and travel teams, and I get that. But I do want to give a strong recommendation to think about decisions you're making, because the experience our student athletes are having here at our school are just far more rewarding. I hear many conversations in the school all day long from students sitting right here. They're saying things like, yeah, my club team is good. We're real good. But I can't wait until my school team starts up again. I love my teammates here at school, and it feels like a family here. That's what it's all about. We're faith-based teams having a lot of fun that love each other. So just remember what our school mission is. It's not just in the classroom. It's happening with our sports teams. I just want to encourage everyone to come out having fun, participate in our sports teams here. We're about to hit spring now, right? Spring has sprung. It happened yesterday. Baseball and soccer teams are happening. Come on out, enjoy the experience. You know we'll be bringing Chick-fil-A, Philly pretzel. Winter's over. Spring has sprung. Let's go. Let's enjoy this. All right, guys? Come on. Let's go. All right. Thank you.